Located on the outskirts of Sokoto, the northwest of Nigeria, sits a massive 5,000 metric tons production capacity fertilizer plant. Rahmaniya may be unheard of across the country, but its 3 years of operations attest to the impact it is making in the northwest of Nigeria. Today, board members of the Northwest Development Commission (NWDC) are on a visit to the plant as the managing director welcomes them to his office. Candid views were also shared by the NWDC board members in what could be best described as captivating.
Our presence here will encourage you to start from home because we are about going to rainy season. The next demand by a local man is to use fertilizer to use in his farm. Fertilizer and seeds are most important thing. He does all the other processes, but he cannot be able to produce the seed and fertilizer. Most of the schedule is very good work. And that is why here we can give you indirect agents by telling our politicians to utilize your materials, patronize your products. Thank you.
It's a very, in fact, it's one of the most powerful fertilizers. You can read it, Google it. If you have a group of people that take milks every day, don't allow their urine and their
shit to go wasted. Yeah.
For mining, you can use it exclusively for explosives.
Safety and well-being of the staff, 250 of them, is critical.
So whatever demand as per the market, we fulfill the market demand. Anytime whatever demand by the farmers or whatever demand by the suppliers, we can prepare as same as whatever they want. And we have 4 lines of blending plant. Each line capacity is 60 ton per hour. 4 times, that means around it is 5,900 metric ton per day. This is our capacity. 5,900 metric ton per day. Yeah. This is our capacity. Now 2 line is already in operation. When you go to visit the plant, then I will explain you. And 2 line is already ready. We are also going to start that plant. In the blending plant, especially we have the limestone granulation plant also. Because in the NPK fertilizer, sometimes the farmers demand the limestone granules with the 20-10-10 normal fertilizer. So we are providing the NPK with the limestone also. So we are not going to purchase the limestone from the market, because in the market, so many varieties of limestone is available.
Yes.
I don't know it is lime or not. That's why we arrange our own factory here. And we prepare 40 metric ton per hour limestone granules.
The team rises and moves to the factory on a tour that would reveal its capacity and potentials.
we have 2 lines of the blending plant. That means we have 1, 2, 3, 4 blending units. Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, Unit 4. All together capacity is 160 ton per hour. 160 ton per hour. That means 320 ton per hour is capacity. That means we can say it is around 5,000 metric ton per hour. That is the overall capacity of the ammonia fertilizer.
The Managing Director explains more on why it considers itself arguably the biggest fertilizer blending plant in Nigeria.
Yeah, initially we have only the 2 lines. Now we already increased 2 more lines. That means we have 4 lines. Again, we are going to increase 3 more lines because we have day by day we increase the order. That is why we want to achieve the target. To achieve the target of sales and marketing department, we need to increase more and more plants. That is why 3 more plants is coming very soon. I hope in the Nigeria this is the biggest fertilizer plant because I know about the Indorama fertilizer, I know about the Dangote fertilizer. Their capacity is 3,000 metric ton per day, and my capacity is 5,000 initially now. And we are going to increase 3 more plants. That means our capacity is going up to 8,000 metric ton. So I can say, after some time, I can say this is the biggest plant of Nigeria.
Pure fertilizer without dust. With most of the blending, you will see about 10 to 15% dust inside, and it is against the ethics of production, that it is a cheat to a customer when you have that, because the quality that is required will not be there. But when we see in the production lines the machines from the takeoff to the finished product, you can see as we went round and see for ourselves the quality, and they have been certified by ISO and have a man card. And not only the symbol of man card, we also have to open the bag and see it for ourselves, and all of us here can bear witness that is a quality fertilizer.
The tour saw the board members of the NWDC shown the massive facility and its production lines, 4 of them in all. From the mixer and blenders to the conveyor, crystallizers its very important purpose.
The immediate impact to the environment is, we are surrounded by farming communities. They will have easy access to quality product to start with, aside from our CSR project that we learned on education, health, and water. We started by providing free education to almost about 500 students, ranging from primary, secondary and tertiary education. And secondly, we also roll out project to provide more than 20 units of water boreholes across our immediate community. In Rahmania, we always try to give back to the community we operate our business from. So that's the reason why we focus on the most important challenges that we deem fit to serve the need of our people in that business environment. We are majorly in oil and gas. When we get fully established, we venture into agro-processing, and we are planning to venture into real estate business in the near future. What we have in the oil and gas is large chain of retail outlet, apart from our almost about 120 million tank farm liters capacity, 120 million liters capacity tank farm located in Lagos, and then we have chain of retail outlets across the northern part of Nigeria. Then with regards to our agro business, we have rice mill along Kaduna Road, 12 tons capacity per hour, and we are now working to develop a real estate business concept which will be rolled out in the next 2 years.
But what does this mean to the NWDC?
We'll be doing our agric now in a digital form. In due course, in our own, we're not just starting with anyhow. No, we are going to be using precision farming. Precision farming. So even we are sending drones to take the data of soils. Any part of the soil that has nitrogen, there will be no need to put a fertilizer there. Then data will be collected by the drone, and it will come and sit down and we decode it. So if we are using the fertilizer, we are not wasting the fertilizer, and that is why we call it precision farming. So we will utilize effectively the fertilizer, and we have taken data of our soil by implication, which one is more appropriate to which. We already know the NPK is for maize, sorghum, granite, and some other things. But urea is for rice and any seeds that has a waterlogged area because of its seeds. Otherwise it will kill the seed and the plant. And that is what we're looking our area of jurisdiction here. That is Zamfara, Kebbi, Sokoto. So if the fertilizer we're going to advise our farmers to use in Zamfara may not be the same with Sokoto.
The tour of facilities was extensive. From one machine to another in the entire process of production were carefully explained, as the members found it interesting, with potentials to impact agricultural practices for higher yield in line with the mandate of the Commission, which includes massive infrastructure development, tackling insecurity, investing in youth development, agriculture, education, and tackling out-of-school children, as well as provision of potable water. Rahmaniya fertilizers are easily made accessible and supplied in record time, surpassing customers' expectation. Some of the board members expressed their views on Rahmaniya fertilizer plants.
What is your first impression about this facility?
This is a great effort because these are the kind of things we need across the entire country, that will enhance the domestication, of capacity, particularly in terms of production. Because when you look at the country as a whole, the biggest problem we have is that we don't produce what we need, and we don't need what we produce. So here you are where somebody has made this effort for local production of fertilizer. Hitherto, we used to import millions of tons of fertilizer into Nigeria with its attendant scam, and corruption that is embedded in such a process. So if we can have individuals that can make effort across the entire country, you will have make the product readily available, make it cheaper, enhance the local capacity, for the country, conserve foreign exchange. And even with the export potential that we've had, we export and earn foreign currencies. And this is how to strengthen your naira when you have something to sell. When other countries around you have a need, for your own product that they have to buy in your naira, then, the demand for naira becomes higher and the value, also goes higher. Because when there's high demand, the prices goes up. So I think he has made a very good effort, and we want to commend him, the Rahmaniya group, for the effort. And as like we were told, this is 5,000 tons per day capacity. So it's a huge one. It's a huge one, and it will be a big succor to the entire agricultural community within the 3 catchment states and even beyond.
Thank you.
The tour would lead to a visit to the home of the founder, who took the team of the NWDC on what many believe is breathtaking. No doubt the future of Rahmaniya, including its expansion plans, may just be what is needed in the Northwest to stimulate job creation for the youth, as well as production of raw materials needed for massive infrastructure development, as well as spontaneous growth in the agricultural sector.